star 256
star 3 hash star 3 hash. Match 10,000 Ghana cedis. Eddie Amani Paba Konde. 100 million. And then Friday. It is so to me tribunal so team the Koyo Alpha. Maybe I'll see a come. Message at 3,000 Ghana. Now message 2,000 Ghana. And to saying 150 million. 15,000. Minimum 15,000. No, me the money pamiensa. Back over for 100 million, 10,000. Back over for 3,000. No back over for 2,000. Into star 256 star 3 hash. Trabi Sisia, me kobaya, me baby your draw no. Sisia, 10,000 Ghana cedis, 100 million. Bechene in the area. Upon you one also will be Remo Hanenche, and also be in Hong Kong. But we are to be doing Como. Come here, I'm fine, young comrade. Nah, you never come. Pressure, I'm fine. Say, I'm fine, and I come as I said, who's the Obakas as a chair? What did you attempt? So no catch it or say young fan is our catch or say baby I want okay watch an idea but yesterday you need you who's a chairman biggie you're not a chairman biggie be no food can have and yes idea you're the moon already I don't say as I'm in 1 minute and ever been trying you're coming and never see well eno eje chene yakwamana ne nsane pe ba Liverpool team no na wo show mo no ene omo aye photo shoot no nso timi akoso eno ejumadi akoso enso club for Liverpool because Morris Carabao Cup no baso nyame adoma Sunday Newcastle United and Liverpool enso ball ejo panye for slot ene ni team no ene omakoyon bibia so e kama achase be wrestle sa game no enso be sia kwa na slot din komo bebre yere won semina enso ebebrem no mo remfi se ene enso awia ya no emra Liverpool Liverpool for enso ewo mo training ground so ane omo toto omo niam e won say PSG ye omo free mo manager no wa kan reho samo se mfanto dwa so chena anase Sunday de besi bia so mo beje aye cup no eno ebe this season omo first aye trophy anase omo lusu aye trophy no wa kan obi ate Liverpool supporters in store feeling this omo enye happy because of say PSG ayo omo enso eje omo film no eno eje pa yete emamo eje manager ne gire pa se de besi bia no ohene ba mo anya de se nei omo ni enso ebeje omo ka se o de hia no yentimi Carabao Cup de ye de ye dan eno yeje pa yete emamo eno ye club for Liverpool internal yenko ba bia na chese no omo toto omo nyema no enam o hwe bia yete won sam no enso emamo ewo jumagire som na ye guso ye de p enso emamo eno aye football club aye Liverpool Andy Robertson and pay for the pass or yamre enti omo enso epi player samai omo jobi enso baba Van Dijk e ma Renfi say oye striker na say defender na ayajo no say opiem na so ni future ne dachi obi anim Luis Diaz any players na ka te say Diego Jota omo nyina no play for mo future na mum Diego Jota de manya reports akwambia so obetime afi club no say na Darwin Núñez ayajo toto no nyina gire pass no so no ebetime afi club no no and ya do won sam enso tudwa ewo jumagire so na eguso yade nsane pi enso mamo ewo babibia obia eno eje todwane no ye Liverpool je no sesi make say opanyin na ye fa no Gerard Piqué enso apiem enso ewo court ewo aye Spain minum na Gerard Piqué ko piem court no say yes wakoma bribe ni na say Luis aye rebellious e ma say opiem ewo Spain na almost punish aye Super Cup no omobo Saudi Arabia Gerard Piqué and a deal ne buy. I'm on for the pass Piqué. Who you player? Kofa deal and so the buy. I'm a Spanish a Super Cup because Saudi Arabia and pay for you. Muno. I'm the passes Casambia franchise. Gerard Piqué and a PM and so court no.
No ha querido hacer muy bien.
Era nervioso, no.
Kana se judge no ono na Eben no time all call time opie na ni nyina wo hwe bi wo Lawson television Lawson TV e wo Facebook no so e ma raise opie ma de wo nyina ne sem ensentrofo bebre na na wo court house wo o mo hwe ensem na e koso no manya report say Gerard Piqué inside all ayade a yenya image judge no sensem no mo de ato no so no enya no kre ensem no ma Luis Rebellious o man the bribe and a mass straight me come it Piqué na akofo ne car and then we free ayo court on into judge no natum ana some engine to nina no investigations so editor former president Chadema Spanish football federation and a year to come to some no and to the persona boboko no and a report say me aduma next season jersey some no home jerseys away jersey and then on tie jersey and a goalkeepers jerseys no and a ababonte wo hwe bi no etiwe and nyame aduma club ya from Barcelona and so ebe yusu na bia so timi ayakama ya don't some so tuja woni say England opanya for Thomas Tuchel wa fra branch fa no Lewis Kelly Arsenal fa akura no na no ada no say so body master manager ne impress yentie reason tia ofe Lewis Kelly opanyina ya fa no Thomas Tuchel onu adi nkomo kakra na wutie manager na yentie onwamo we manager England we in the first call up sawaye the first call up ni obeso adwumanum no Nemos Kelly dia no ni players bi ka ho omo dia a surprise obia.
Yeah, very different pathway to the first call-up. We accelerate Miles' career again, which is already like on fast track in the last months. He's a regular starter, a regular player for Arsenal, at the moment second strongest team in the Premier League, and he's just nothing but impressive. Dan, on the opposite, is maybe a little bit overlooked. A very impressive career, very solid player, a player who plays regularly for Newcastle, for Champions League club, competes for Champions League, is a leader, is a very solid defender and a leader in the group. So very, very different paths into them, and hopefully they can prove us right.
Have you spoken?
So England, a manager no. So we're gonna call up now. My fan to just say a dear club na you from Manchester City in your one player pair and no a branch of folding or no pay any Manchester City player with me Ibrahim Chelsea now 3 players. Me patcho me Chelsea players ni komo and no edge live cool. A branch here me patcho ye fano ayuko Palmer and so APM and a Ray James and so APM. Na manager no about Ray James injuries no. What did him come over pre on Ray James pa at the time of the Chelsea G for Champions League no na Ray James die enya sem ketwa kra yenti nsem na okafa Ray James yo
Help us to build the right team. Reece works very hard to be in shape. The point about him, he does not play so regularly lately, but it is due to the managing of his previous injury history. He is fully available. We double checked and triple checked also with him personal and with the club and medical department, and there is no doubt about Reece's quality and capability, what he can bring to us. But as you all know, we want to be flexible, we want to have a bit of a wider range, and that's why it was a pleasure to bring Reece back.
Kafa branch for Ray James no na dia ba kwa mumwa eya branch for Jordan Henderson I was some friend in buy and send party be bridge pass coachy na Jordan Henderson there I as a crowd board do saying no was ya for Jordan Henderson.
We called Hendo back up because I think he is his career and the way he has his career and the way he plays now, imposes himself at Ajax, is just so impressive, and he builds it on character, on personality, on energy that he brings to the team. So for me, Jordan is a bit a similar call up for the same reasons than Dan Burn. They carry these values on their shoulders, they carry their teams, and it's absolutely
manager for Thomas Tuchel Conor Gallagher diane de asoke obi a surprise obi because obi agire pass Conor Gallagher e dey ntimo wetimi afrem aye abrantia ye for Jordan Henderson na Conor Gallagher na no o hwe Madrid derby e course so e wo Champions League na wo si Academy Atletico Madrid aye manager no enso ntimi amfre na ye nsamebre e tanu ye manager no kona so ansem odi atodwane bi ene ye dem am ye bese abaso because of the nsane pi enso de atodwane mom mame mfa to de Manchester United asoke omo abrantia for Giovanni aye Kwenda and anopa me to just Chelsea for na fa akora no or you play ananka sama ye for Manchester United for here say mame on Ruben Amorim because Amorim there akora no na atete na entina akwa so Ruben Amorim says can United into the train sama mo say Casemiro mo ye tonton Christian Eriksen mo players ni bebre ye tonton mo kwa sika beba no na e bia so kofa akwa we sa na Chelsea fa kira kodi nkomo na say Chelsea for ade o mo de convince club reform Sporting Lisbon bonus so no yes bonus so be pray enomo Edgerman Sporting Lisbon bobo ko nsa akora ne ba na Chelsea timi achieve sadia na omo de be mo de etoso mienu mame San to just apprentice for Giovanni Kwenda yes the position Paul Peno me patcho aye went back no ope animu woni bi what you some ped ye gina chiri no ono person ya attacker entim wins wono oni no ni Madueke ene Pedro Neto ba bia Neto ene no ni Madueke eba no Chelsea for na promise akora we say ombe na boss position no omebo aye right wing back no na akwa so defend no wakoda nim so timi gina nim obi no pa adwuma na bia so ye kama enum ade abetotwa ye dema mo mame for we ento just say agent for Saif ede aye former Chelsea aye director ye mame e for Marina aye Ganoskaya odine ko PM enso e High Court e London amani ogire pasa Kazuma agent nie na tama Chelsea for ede Kazuma omoto na koma West Ham United no na so mo man £150,000 sika no Oman fama no and odi case no kopie mo court no me patro court no abu aye asam no ede enso omobu etia no ninyina no se court no oda aye opanyin se ententem na no omon fanko aye football tribunal anye ho ana eso de asem enso eba and omo so ntwa £150,000 enfama Marina aye Ganoskaya aye dia Chelsea former director no mami dia akofa we nyina ba ne se mama ne report ma opanyine de maame ekopiem high court no ena maame no so ko ka kire court no say ayade a ono so esi opanyine because ayade a wa test no a threaten no with text message our confirm with text message no omo de kire court no ma court no say no kra say we agent to posika free Chelsea ho na omo mfa ma wa o fra maame no threaten no to test maame no threaten no eno ena ne yeso opanyine for the sai for no the case no akọ court no on central 150,000 pounds enfa maame no plus VAT eno je ba no eti marina enso edibema ye do nsam no mamo ewo ayedwumagere som no yeguso ye de nsane pi enso premo ye ne nkomode mfa nsane pi enso mremo ye nkwa rema de bobo kuna so ye after so many Atletico Madrid niam akoyi edimo mo no ayajo ma return enso Sports City o achese ne o matoto mo niam ye pa ma me main training no eniam mienu enso ekosi among aye member na obo se training ni omugu so etutu mrika omabre because Rudy Gana obo aye winning penalty no the area no say abranche for Mbappe was on 9 Mbappe so on 9 no and okọ baby officials no on akotena ice chest no so achasem omu treating in Mbappe ni achasem omugu so omu treating kakra obama na kosa oguso ye treatment no ne ho to na nche and you say faulty Valverde enso da form Yanko Madrid training ground so. Tony to sorry and so etimi akotoa aye training so ene Mbappe no nemum abranche a ye fa no 40 Valverde eno so ekoso na enche obo so abranche no so no ono enso ene da form no ache so no so fiso so no enso ekono ho Madrid players no ense omabrebre eye bra na epra enom eye jete a ye de emamo ewo aye dwumaje no so nti images ne bi na wo hwe bi ewo Sports City where don some na to jomo game against Villarreal eye game eno so eba so omne Villarreal game no eye game eba so Fulgi Valverde ono so etifoma ye de won sama tudwa na Carlo Ancelotti enso edin sembebre enso edi atudwa ye bisa se Vinicius Junior won because Vini Junior and the training ground so wansi wo ana ye bisa so we no so o gym ho omo amane day off se unrest amania o se Vini Junior for to nchema me so wabre Vinicius Junior wabre pa na no wabre eno ka obi na omo hu se da bia ho behia se Vinicius Junior no omo be ma player no enso timi arrest enti sanna ye mo branch no o gym ho na cha se branch na arrest eno omo jama na ete won sam na tudwa na manager no ne buafu se omo ball match no ayade a enche 72 hours enya nuye omo sian be ball another match de cha Villarreal no gidi pass so mo respect aye rules no emra no cha se player BSC akanya obetumi abo football match bi ma this is 73 hours Madrid for be 68 hours since omo ball Atletico Madrid game bi no omo be ball Villarreal manager no say derby o gidi pass because of TV sika entimane and then sika ni TV4 and sika and then women intimane omo hwe players no omo pom dem because and then omo hwe sika wo football no echen footballers no some be pra some mpra eno ejepa yetema mo ewo ayedwumaje ni so me pa cho ma me fa we into just Atletico Madrid omo empay for no aye meeting ene anopai meeting no enso abana wieye ni nyina no eye na no enema na ekoso ewo aye civitas aye metropolitano acha sa Atletico Madrid supporters ni bi omo ye neutrals omo dire pass reference CC Atletico Madrid ama Real Madrid bobo kwada kopiem enso kwada final na anu amede bato anim say Atletico Madrid for no more for plans be pre say omo clarification and the free UEFA omo say hwani mu say nay omo betime apiem enso court and the meeting na bana wiye Jamaica edifra Atletico Madrid and say omo betwa asem no so Atletico Madrid for ebema asem no akọ enya hwe omo ajai amanaka the matter is almost some good relationship nan saying with Madrid maybe atwam no mo Madrid for no kanemo before sa derby way ye mu apanya ye for no Florentino Press and Enrique Cerezo ye mu nyina enjoy game marine omo nyina enso piem ho eto omo gire pass mu hia send omo so asem no so the matter no and South Atletico Madrid for etwa asem no so and ayade omo go so e training omo ne Barcelona over Madrid now on next game oba Barca to come at the forward semo yen join ni nyina ne se ene emra mu ye training no before training ne be sha se kwa wo hwe no mame time mame hu so panyin na ye fa Diego Simone wone an assistant at se ono ye fa no Nelson Vivas. Once go for be teacher or mutia bi so e kire opa e yo mamienu wo mutena wo chepa we do to some other fan o come once me what I say o mutena wo titi nkoma answer main training e sase manya report say nyame ya domo chena ye so be training e wo aye civitas e metropolitan ho na o mu wia o be da wo mo hotel no mo dia twem Barca and a league game and so e paso Barca for so mo win sa game no and o mutimi enya draw say dey e be bo mo o metimi a maintain second pia so metimi abo ma tinti ba bi o be training no and I was training no our training ground so nyame yad mo tro come main stadium no mo training no mo dey atwa Barcelona aye pobo ko dey to nsam no mamo ewo aye dwumagere so na dey kuso ya den sane pi enso premo ewo baby bia wo bia ene ye je to dware no na ye kuso ye ji nkomo no ma me fa sansem we to just and the Cristiano Ronaldo ebesia kind it and the goal so the area mu say ebi enso beba your first time a Ronaldo airport editor air Kalud on your omunsia kind first time on your mbebonye it on John Duran you better say nyama enso besia call and on air before the game no Cristiano Ronaldo in your goal of the month I was Saudi Arabia amagina award no be no before answer match no krano and so etimi abaso and on CL7 ayajana award no dey to janemo CL7 some dey to jano Portugal for a job list number opanye for Roberto Martinez ayadian ono ene manager list na wo hwe no a branch for Joao Paulina baba back any good news no mum ade ba ko momwa and it's a CR7 why history of football mo on my friend one national team mo 22 consecutive years 22 consecutive years enti afi one sem the 2025 afi na yewram enso at the month of March enti afi na obia afi anasa call up sakoso say Ghana je na discuss e wo ha no me patro bin see that 22 consecutive years Cristiano Ronaldo year bi omo frɛ no international team nko no ya frɛ no 22 years da bia no omo frɛ no just one maintain level na cha wagina ma che eno te ma mo Chelsea and Arsenal a big one so na Chelsea ni Arsenal game na so ma me fan to the Sanzo Maresca ma me Robert Sanchez say wasi abefa position no manager ne say Arsenal game no on the better say Chelsea number 1 goalkeeper na sesa a free a branch for Felipe Jorgensen. I call a free Jorgensen or a branch for Robert Sanchez. Ababetino ho Nina Samanitana confirm so number 1 say a branch for Robert Sanchez. And then Jorgensen ya pamno because where you mistake coach nama Jorgensen by and a new coach na say we are number 1. And the Arsenal game no or no and a better go no good news for Chelsea. Nicola Jackson and then Noni Madueke 2 players from Opera. Ayaja manager say after international break these two on Bessia returning no be also to me aye kama and no aye sema papa no edia tudwa and so yaje mamo ewo dwumagere so tomamie no and some ebeba na be also to me aye kama e don some na tudwa no Mikel Arteta yemi san say o ba bebo aye Chelsea the last time at Chelsea money on boy was 5 Eritiomo last season I said American na ebe sana and also derby a bit different.
I think two teams that want to be very dominant in the way of playing, very aggressive on the high press and the way we have to have the ball. A lot of individual quality on that pitch. So it's about imposing what you want and the direction that you want to take the game and keep them very far from their strengths. I think that's going to be a key thing as well.
No ejeba eno se de mamo ewo aye dwumaje no so mo review Arsenal team ni say omo ba Chelsea omo wiomba bobo bia na omo de ko face aye Real Madrid bobo ko no mood no ye once Thomas Tuchel akasa omo ye the second best team ewo England enti echese de manyina ekoso ye aye age aprantia me pato ye follow me yama anopa me di ne won komo enso e de kiro say akura no makopie mo enso ewo de krom ewo aye Roka Fonda echese eno okodu na nyagro Demetri say because of Kings League no wakoko bie aye pitch baako ano ewo aye san neighborhood ho acha say ho no mbabo Kings League ne games ne bebre etiwen ati say AstroTurf na yafa panyin bi ekobia no Lami Yama na ebie pitch na no
Vaya.
omo guide na omo hwese niam enso ebekoyi ediama la me yamanti onya opin aye me pacho ayade pitch na enso ano enso ewo aye ni kroma yede won nsam na tudwa na ye di san kom na ma memfa tudwa Mbappe ade a photo shoot na enso timi akoso ni na so France Football Magazine omo vote Mbappe say French Footballer of the Year oko France the best player the year 2024 ewo France minum nyina aye Mbappe enti abrante no ekotwitwa ne mfonyin ema bia so timi aye kama ayede won nsam enso tudwa na no game na ba so no abeto do say Mbappe game ne be sa so mo ye warm up no mother for no man painkiller yes so take painkiller ayenya sa image no ene na omote abrɛ no a kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo de brɛ man do to nanum what I say nti so hwɛ a de ɔhwɛ wɔ television so no ɔyɛ warm up na ɛna doctor ɔmo de brɛ no eto de to nanum na ɔbɔ nsuo enso gu so before crans na game no enso ɛba so ɛna crasa sana brant no ɔnya fit before game yɛ kan won some bebre so ɔbɛ start na sɛ on start na ɔmo man bibi kakra enso nom yɛ ɛma ne agent na so manya report Mbappe investing our France ɛyɛ sell GP a kyerɛ sɛ nsuo no so ɔbɔ nsuo no ɔmo gyagya ne nam nsuo no so enso ɛkɔ race ɔgyere yɛ pa sɛ no betumi apɔ nipa bebre ama mo sua saa deɛ wei eto ɔgyene sika enso akɔ akɔhyɛm a yɛde mo nsam enso atudwa ɛnom ɛyɛ branch for Mbappe odi nso Joshua Kimmich no a mo a yɛyi ne video no kyerɛ wo a at the time announcement ne ba sɛ wa renew no ɛsan deɛ maba ya mo nkyɛ no ohun sɛ na ɔwɔ tadua bi na ababeto dwa sɛ ɛyɛ shiny tree yɛse ɛyɛ tree bi a saa dua no ɛbɛn ɛyɛ ɛwɔ Sabana stress ho enti na esi wo no enti ba bi a players ne da bi ɔmo nyina fa enso ɛkɔ training no ɛne na ɔmo te yɛ branch ne video no nemo Pavlovic club ne mpain fotire person injuries no a surprise ɔmo ba ya mo nkyini nti ne ɔmo yɛ ne nkakra kora wei ɛnya de sɛm ɔmo de pressure bia ɛbɛto no so wɔn bɛma na ne nkakra kɔpem time a ɔmo abɛhu sɛ ne ho enso betumi atɔ no na wɔbɛto so ɛgya mo David Moyes ɛna ɔmo vote no Premier League ɛyɛ manager of the month the month of February wayade we aye David Moyes and wenya aye manager of the month and Mo Salah and a player of the month and ya jaba Adagula mamen fanto just take it for now friend the last 8 matches consecutive 8 matches wabɔ 0 minutes bɔ no mo bi da ayade ampanfo no de agire pass omo de omo nipa no wɔyɛ ade Madrid fo no ehu sɛ wɔyɛ ade a wɔmo de ɔmbɛto ɔmo nsam enso ɛde afrɛ no na bia so timi ayɛ kama yɛde wɔn nsam enso tudwa ɛwɔ ayɛ dwumagye so no yɛ ni san kɔmɔ wei na yɛmfa sansɛm wei enso entudwa ni na sɛ honor slot ɛna yɛmisa ne sansɛm wei aka 2 trophies pɛ enya pemum what I say Liverpool with 2 trophies so moje yentie honor slot ensem a odi tudwa
in its own right.
Yeah, we've tried to win every competition we were in. Unfortunately, we're already out of the FA Cup. Unfortunately, after yesterday, we're out of the Champions League as well. So there are now only 2 trophies for us to win. And I think in general the Premier League is the hardest one to win of all of them because it's 38 games and you have to win it.
And no edge and on slot at the message I'm a Liverpool supporters now Mamo Betrafi and Mamo called Wembley a stadium across supporter club Liverpool against Newcastle United Carabao a League Cup final.
Liverpool fans will be watching this game around the world.
Yeah, it's going to be massive again. Yesterday it were not only the 2 teams that played on the pitch that were impressive. I think both fans were impressive as well. So the fans of Paris Saint-Germain were loud. Our fans were incredibly loud as well. And I think we can expect the same on Sunday. Both fan bases will be there.
Newcastle for so now grown Pep Guardiola and Uncle Fosso Martin Fiache. When was the last time what is a Man City for a bubble? Omotidia me or my fit. Na a advantage at the mama na because Mahomiache Yente Pep or Debbie.
Are you chance, if you were in the chance?
I would say completely the opposite. Because in the past we have in all the contention in all the competitions and look how it works. We have to prove that we can do it without being in a
manager and Senebi and Odiaba Yadema mo Ewujumajiro somebody can ya tujano me babeche yesikana sisia and then me 2,000 Ghana cedis 3,000 Ghana cedis and a 10,000 Ghana cedis you mean run 10,000 100 million and mechani sisia and one is obedale star a year 256 a year star a year 3 hash star 256 star 3 hash star 256 star 3 hash. Mecha 10,000 Ghana cedis. Number 3,000, number 2,000 Ghana cedis. Enti ubecha bisisi a ebi ane Friday na uswenye sika na dia kwa dia odebeye. And your Lawson jackpot. Nemum ayadia aya betway we best saver. Ayadia ho ena ne ye bete we best saver with them we best saver bibibia kama enso edema eto de aya betway mamemfa we ento anim se amuzupi no na wano numbi ena Friday no amuzupi ni bi infections ne ba ya wo de amuzupi ya ye infections nko aduro enam ya readuro enini enti ensa yare foforo bi ade ya eye infections no nko a ono numbia na bibia so kama ba bia tonton ro nyina akwa obenya bia to na mepato ene ya ne nre ya na onya ya no ba kope check akra no mienu wo a wo de atena so a check for years fa boso me enom 4 week bia ba ko ni nyina ebeko oda se boko biem de
adumara kwa
enche mecheska no mecheska ne de ebetwa bibia ba kama kwame 10,000 they say coach na metimi afa wadam for you
when the sun ka
dey be kama
afidie fa
ele kanwa se wakoyi san
de utua 10 to the whole year
ucha se ba bi wa wo de 1,000 to wa
na refi se kwame otua uba
sorry ko when ya otua uba to ya ko kwame eni komo kakra na yemra me pa to kwaso atwa bi enche me ya draw no enche kra na wo so watimi enye sika no okay yeni komo kwame
ken me da asibiem ena akwa Friday die ensem bebre na da wo ho enra Europa League Manchester United ehye 4 Sociedad ehye 1 ken no kreye ba akopɛ efiti se Ruben Amorim ebefa Manchester United boboku no se me pe match a my enjoy Ruben Amorim and Manchester United na enra eka ho bi enra me ye pretty sure say obi bi onya akwanya hwe Manchester United and the kind of performance om de maaye no sa nipa no ebeti ase the reason why enra na Manchester United fans na ni age because Manchester MIS a performance we bi no a check akra enti enra na Manchester for do na ani age se uche game na nka say course na the first thing I notice in here say Manchester United na omo ye tactically discipline football na ye bono obeti yes discipline you have 2 forms of discipline in football the tactical discipline the coach aka che ni players say omonye no metimi execute sa de ne pepepe ene can tactical discipline and ye was self discipline susu wo ho say the individual player no ankasa be hye ne ho so a onko ka asem bia no onko ya de bia referee no entimi show ne card bia be go against ni team no enti say enwa wo check Manchester na in terms of tactical discipline na Manchester United was suru bebre se ofa Real Sociedad boboku na Sociedad for ne pe ball ne bo omo pe ball ni kura no omo kura ball na omo de ball ne de akwa akoto wins enti se ukoshia Sociedad mostly omo use ade e kan say tactical flexibility 4-1-4-1 na nipo control game ne de ma Sociedad no Abrante offense Zubimendi ana Abrante a all win so ani hu de ma Sociedad Takafusa Kubu by enno Manchester United more system na ntimi flourish Manchester making sure say Sociedad team no ombe continue omo omo ball na omo bono omo ntimi mfamba Old Trafford so Manchester United stop Sociedad boboku no how Manchester United for defend ye how are no me very aggressive with omo press how we making sure say ombe close to omo defensive line limit Sociedad no e kan hu bi and without the ball enra Manchester United boboku no perform very well and so omo kra ball no mo attack here adia ba kwa mi hu Manchester United ye say easily no mutimi extend the pressure e kwan omo fa so attack ye the relationship e wo mo 3 central players e wo mfimfin ho so wo check relationship and that between Casemiro Bruno Fernandes and Zexi sa 3 players wo mfimfin ho no so mo attack bia na Zexi epushi ko nanim Abrante fense Bruno Fernandes epushi ko nanim e create space kesia Casemiro betima send in the long balls e dia ko the final third. So after time Casemiro mpokra ball ni nyina wiye no na in terms of final third passes nkwano na waye 8 because Bruno Fernandes and Zexi e pushi Sociedad for ni ko mechi a e create space kese de Casemiro e manit massa long balls no and you talk of Haaland ana Garnacho as the players are no more lead the attacks no anymore. Omo runs are no more yet Manchester United. I can see a lot of troubles at my team friends Sociedad and omo wing backs Patrick Dogu and a branch friend said Dalo. How are no more running into dangerous position? And I can be in general can enter Manchester United or more attack a lot. And the funny aspect of it in here say when him say Manchester United any 25 attempt to score. If it is say Ruben Amorim about Manchester United, when a match or attack no or many attempts kesiye pa. Ruben Amorim be for Manchester United. Match and attack etinyaman attempt kesiye pa ni yenra de no. Omo man 25, emu 8 eye big chances, emu 4 esusu eye goal. So enra collectively tactically na Manchester United was through. And now I'm saying na omo dem was through no. And my individual performance no players no et me express you good individual performance for Manchester United players. We be to say Eden Heaven. Akra no mo kofa ni free as na bobuku no. At the age of 18 years, Ken. Eden Heaven no. Na nkofo nim so obetima bo sa abo ni say. Ondru sam pepe so no. By football na ye nyina di akire no. Se unhu obi na o future or prospect ne talent no wosoro a unhu ya no ehu. Enti se ohwe Heaven no no si akan na obi abo na baso na akra ke boni kura no. Boni enkura no. Confidence abrantie ne kura no. Akra ne kura bo a confidence ekura no ehu se okọ tackler even a dangerous position no tackles no okọ no se o confidence a obetima yire agebo no anko 18 years o expect say ne physicality ne physical ability the power form benu o ma that physical presence we chiro and the mental aspect of the game as obi a wabobo na che and so far match na no boy na Akra ni impress me chobi to say Patrick Dogu enra ni movements ni speed ni position and ni pace solid ne performance no was through enti enu abrantie na ade ba ko e won hu e unique ye say otimi di ne body no e protectable no udi agro obe fawo no that was the reason when onya red card de Manchester United Emma Sociedad for this red card or sa konya penalty de momo and you talk of abrantie fences exi ken the last time na me no udi abrantie no ho nkomo se o pese o ma o sa boss dominance te se Haaland ye na ontimi nye by Bono as a number 10 and 9.5 striker. And Ubomu the performance of Zegzi. Onimbo Nankasa Bonne link up play. And Bruno Fernandes the king. To be honest with you, our Manchester United team at the wrong time. Bona Bruno Bono. Manchester United team no move say no or move at the wrong time. That's the reason why our coach and say Abrante friend say Bruno Fernandes was some trophy edition and because so far any after kind of one bebre. To be honest with you, in Manchester United, MI good performance and you hope say na Manchester United but was some problem say omu ntimi ma we consistent performance sanka say no mo boni de bia nka Manchester United enye bebi omu denye me ko Barcelona good news about Barcelona say after months of conversation between the camp of Frankie de Jong and Barcelona after the Frankie de Jong enya dia tuma ka che Barcelona for say obe renew the contract no renew mpokra na obetene salary ne so e de ma Barcelona yes, Barca for any agibri. Ken Frankie de Jong no ne contract be 2026 or 19 million euros e Barcelona. Nyame ya aduma 2026 ne salary ni be increase by 10.31%. E be sa akosoro. So na Barcelona for air try so many abrante ne be kasa na nka ne salary ne aba from kakra. Afi de boy na gia tum say obe extend obe satis kan so. The problem of Frankie de Jong na injury. Na injury say affect Abrante no. So Barcelona for decided say umbenya abotre kakra de ama boy no. And if it is a Hansi Flick be for Barcelona bobuku no. On the medical team and the physical trainer enya abotre of Frankie de Jong ho. Na the major problem na Frankie de Jong won e ne ankle injury. Sa ankle injury no na a very sensitive injury. And affected boy no because o ankle no and connected o foot and no leg no so unya injury ho a we player e ma unjina wo na so yi na boy na pentema ba besi akan Hansi Flick ka chense da bi onya aboche na onye 100% fit e ka ho bi na got to a time no mo say maka asado mu mpokura to Frankie de Jong na Barca for person munya aboche na Brantie ne eye 100% fit keme ne wo kasi e ya dance obi atwe Barcelona bo. If it is a Frankie de Jong 100% fitter, physically the condition is very good. Mentally, waiting your psyche ne performance at saying. This current Barcelona team I ebo ma Barcelona, Frankie de Jong is here kaya unhune saying. Rona ye diama Brantie no. a special role. Frankie de Jong wa Barcelona under Hansi Flick. Sa role no una also operate deep. Na oche ball na what make sure say ube dictate the tempo of the game. And any player or operating as a deep lying playmaker no, and what's the one who great vision on the field of play. And what's our technique and our ball skills also. Frankie de Jong yesadie no. And I'm say Barcelona build it from the back, you know. And what's when you're a deep lying playmaker, the ball skills also obedi can initiate the first phase of a build up. And it's a good deep lying playmaker. Okay. And my number 8 me performing. And it's say anytime be a Pedri ball pano, check the performance of Frankie de Jong. And now say a brand 100% fit. What he has say or best and in the contract. Ediama Barcelona, I believe say a good news for Barcelona over 27 years. Obetimabo at the highest level the next 3 years. And no setting his salary no financially ebebo Barcelona and a sporting wise ebebo Barcelona. Good news for Barcelona. Frankie de Jong extended salary no so or set so another top deep line playmaker.
Any team be na
Patro say
so when your team be mo.
Oh, team be by.
Oh, say United o mo bakra o kwa o fa na say nkoyi.
At the current na Barcelona person mu jana kwan here one non person betting sika no so. Ana na ni form no form ana injuries. But say saa de ni nyina o ma solve.
Say ball no bo na nya hu sika no ogin.
But say ball no nya hu sika say e wo form ana say wo soro.
You say the boy dey wo form. Anya hu sika ni.
Oh, by say un say
after sika do baby na 28 and 30 million.
Yeah,
30 million euros.
Yeah.
30 million euros dey say you na the mom.
Oh, because
Mbappe mo na you mo na the mom.
No cre. Say a negotiation by say next year Mpokra salary be say increase by 10.31%.
No, mom says our contract. That's how much you mean. Okay. You first you other some braka kre na ye nim komo na bigi emre mu kakra ma me na ye nto aso mfio.
Era say bibia e fine ye wadaroma me be wi a na so me say the betway odds na be san so aba enra 28 odds abo when twa bia somewhat
20 saying 8. Eh, say dem ku first go.
Anti we dey wa maniama for wasin
28
we try the 10 cities kura o sika 280 internet say wa maniama for wasin
say one can assembly
and rate 11 a boy and then so running one
say bro one can one me nsusu ho say me wo discard ma me akotwa wo say na ibe no say
de anu twa anya ni enra ye hye bebre what say ibi be fa ebi mfa
okay
that's how it is but
week dey afa
weekend afa and weekend is so ye ne kwa me table ni nyina betina ase ne asanso ahyehye bi nti Kenny Shase come ball contract, but me for contract in same room. Remember Chelsea issue be and sound so Ken they tell say me tie story away about Gerard Piqué. Piqué ekusu courts. Na mamenka sam kakra. Gerard Piqué omunye hiafo. Ne papa oye businessman sikafo ni bi oka ho. Ne mama ye doctor omohwe spine, nipa spine. Into who Sikai, ni grandfather crown, why vice president for Barcelona. A show. And nothing as Gerard Piqué, all born and a business in someone it's Rimunu. Piqué na quite say Cosmos. Ne partner, I am Mikitani. Among the Rakuten at the Barcelona. You can imagine, say, a footballer thinks beyond football. Rakuten was giving Barcelona 55 million euros a year. Why na yes sir? Gerard Piqué. Why? Our business ideas. Me Gerard Piqué. I told the be an niema bi te faso. But adwenya ye dey business no. Gerard Piqué, you cannot dispute him because for a footballer to think outside the box, he gave Barcelona 55 million euros a year. Rakuten.
One of the more.
For 4 years, exactly.
Okwa no more than a coriche.
Akwa no onimnyanso mamenka asam kiro. Spanish Super Cup, with all due respect. Baby a neda one na a Spanish Super Cup. Akwane te one no no. Spain for stars. Saudi Arabia for superstars are. Until let me think outside the box. And yes, Sadia, let me go and negotiate with the Saudi Arabia group for no. No more sponsor na mom say instead of Spanish Super Cup, I oje lake bako. Na oje Copa del Rey amako bon bako as obi amfanya we no. Let's get money out of it. Akwane koye a deal and Saudi Arabia for so much you 40 million euros. Listen to this. Sikebi eniwo. And Akwana kasa moto Madrido, Barcelona, obi eniwo oye he. Akwana koji sika de Abramo 40 million euros a year. Spanish Football Association 40 million euros no afibia on beti mu 20 million mo fa ntom ho o se Spain a Football Association mo fa na 20 no ya che de am 4 clubs na be kona na ya Barca ne Madrid akwaje je omo de ya sha omo ho. Now the problems that Africa is facing is say 40 million a year no afibia ono so beji commission 4 million and no the problem. Yeah, we are say no me maintain we are say moti wasike ni ho akwa na keke kana dwen dia ba musika ne 4 million keke no wo ena issue aba ho.
It is almost person ontwa 4 million man as some say illegal.
Omo say omo susu say one Rubielas. Iska no omo che. Ena ne oko present 15 invoices. Ena de come omo say Rubielas sika no nka ho bi e ono ani sika. Ene also no oka kire court say ade a waye de ama Spain.
My images ni.
Os ade a wade ayes ode ama Spain for no say your mindful phobia and commisisi ni statues. Ura ha Gerard Piqué statue.
Oka kire judge no.
Ura ha Gerard Piqué o say commisisi ni statue bebre.
Oka kire judge no.
Ba Spain di e be hwe omo. Na ye di na tam.
But seriously, at that time, yes, I deal with not other footballer.
Exactly.
No go so Boma Barca. And okwaje 40 million.
40 million a year.
And on be man move for.
And when you
and on the court.
Also almost tarnishing the image and the invoices and in our courts never whether there was illegality.
Okay, so it's serious because one day I'll vie for president of Barcelona and so he clean.
Yeah.
And then intimate Okusu.
Yeah. Okusupa. Akwana onimnyanza or business ideas. Can you there are projects that are very visible. Can if Sewo Babina Barcelona presents La Masia project to the Gaia, you take it because a visible. That is a visible project. If a player be sources super na Madrid at the Champions League project kotune anymore, you would take it. Why? Because it is a visible project. Ken, no question me woman say. There's one question I keep on asking myself. Say, Chelsea projects, no, me also, but interestingly, Chelsea team manage. Get it, Nkwadana ban talent for no. How Chelsea are able to convince San Kwadano Nyankopon Kwane.
And again, Quinta why me work a because meaning the agency no once na you can. Oh you mean this can. Udi die on the sporting for na. But it's shocking. Say we take it sad decision so be join Chelsea. Na Manchester United United e bi ankoko ya straight. Say James here fit na Malogas to here fit. Ehone nso mo de sa animu wona promise no say ye ma wo
right wing
ye be mo gina right wing what you say baby amadu eke mu gina no
Pedro Neto mu
baby a person obo ho na ye de be ma and Chelsea team convince with players be what Chelsea ngina no o mo team convince this boy man Chelsea
na mo ka kire ne say oba right wing wo no be ma na bo na ontina no krum for 1 more year na oba e be du ono na aso already Chelsea akoto Estevao Willian Eba Kendre Paye Eba Chelsea, Sisia, Namit one are making Makai about 15 players on loan. What's the 15? I'm sure me see because Sisia nebesi meeting Kepa, Petrovic, Ben Chilwell, Disasi, Alfie Gilchrist, Renato Viega, Caleb Weiler, Kani Chukwuemeka, Joao Felix, Andre Santos, Ugochukwu, Alex Matos, Armando Broya, Raheem Sterling, David Washington. That is about 15 players on loan. That throw for fan of crowd and no cancel the contract or that's what. So you are looking at all these players. Went to me right Chelsea team anymore. Chelsea koye, omukni boy ne kasa boy ne busuan for say. We are convinced with Chelsea's project. Now, this is one statement, sir. And Kwarane Bani now be so be our Chelsea convinced us with the project. I'm like, what kind of project is that?
Okay.
And Kwarane almost low. Now, Ewana agent be a catcher. Don't go to Chelsea because Kwarane we don't see the progression. But in Kwarane still, we love Chelsea's project. We be swatch from when year one. Now, because he's saying position now, Willian Estevao is coming for that position.
But meaning to say, but are you convinced? Say, oh, I want to open. Also, almost omodinebebo, yes, sir.
Nebe,
Opesa right wing go.
Now,
not as a Pedro Neto coach, you know, everyone as a four striker and saying,
me sure say man we Quebec Hobeka.
On Batona as a
I'm sure he can. me susu say Chelsea be make brutal decisions. Nyame adoma Samawe.
Okay.
2-3 days ago, be a story we say Chelsea for drinking who say Jadon Sancho contracts no munchum. Me tis answer na Chelsea for drinking one am Ken. Are possible say Chelsea for so many brutal decisions because Jadon Sancho a loan plus obligation. Say loan plus obligation and Nyame adoma season ba na we ya depending on what Chelsea position on beda no Chelsea bet me to 25 million pounds at the Manchester United. Now if Chelsea want to terminate the contract they would have to pay over 5 million pounds as a penalty. It is a Chelsea willing to pay penalty say 5 million mo de mo fanya hwe. Na che say they want to be brutal with their transfers and go for players be mra because they are not convinced.
Sancho beko.
Okwa nyame wonwa. Okwa me I will not be surprised. But Giovanni Quinda no very very fine player. But just a wonim no Ruben Amorim akwada ono ankasa ma ni peja ba ya. Oye left footer there but about the right wing back. Otimi Sanso as a right winger. They say Chelsea Sanso akofa akwada no dia ba. Already and anu ya no mutu 50 million euros Edema Matisse Amugu from Saint Etienne and omodo o maka 1 minute. Me who say Carlo Ancelotti complaints about time data. See, in some no canon, with all due respect, I agree. Real Madrid ebo Wednesday against Atletico Madrid. But Chanyami aduma 5:30 or bobo.
And omo game no end there around 11 p.m. Spanish time. And a 5:30 or bo. Okay.
Meanwhile, Barcelona ebo Tuesday or bebo Sunday and ajo 8.
Into more favor Barca.
And yes, so we favor Barca. I am saying that as a Spanish Football Association, sometimes they need to be considerate. And you're fair. At all. Can't because Wednesday anajo. Thursday, boys in the major recovery. And then anytime when we train, they are playing game.
Me da say.
I be affect you more. We are real.
Okay. Mama draw ne be na big imra big day sikanti. Mama first draw. You 2,000, match 3,000, match 10,000 Ghana cedis. It's the first 2,000 air call. Maybe I match 3,000. Maybe I match 10,000. But that is star 256 star 3 hash star 256 star 3 hash and a 10,000 why and a befa. Mr. Drew Harney. Others an engine the paper.
Hey,
Drew Jam panel
me pe case
na your day. Okay, me no wo fia nde ye be di nkomo e wo ha ene because we come say so far and ye dey tell no man be favorite Mr. Drew no okay Judge man okay Biggie that's all for music when you music
oh yes
Biggie the battery into
rapper Biggie
Ken my man here from Manchester United. Kwame ka Manchester United game ne ho asem no. O ka asem bi di twato. Na ho na me pese me hye nkomo na se free. O se Bruno Fernandes e wo Manchester United at the wrong time. Ken nkomo nya ne say Bruno Fernandes anya careful a obe wasting the prime football years e wo Manchester United. Minim so obi a United supporter asem a make enye ne de. But Bruno Fernandes e ye unua ubetu no for say at this moment. Either so on penny for better na say. No match the sporting project omo person omo ye. Now who say be boa no and answer say so move on away from Manchester United. Can it is because and no Manchester United game no boy any no. Everything is centered on Bruno Fernandes. Bruno nya hat-trick at Manchester United and hat-trick no boy you know. Now the second hat-trick for Manchester United since Bruno joining United. Oh yeah no ni free one. The first major European hat-trick for Manchester United since 2020. Marcus Rashford the ball hat-trick against RB Leipzig our Champions League. The first hat-trick in the Europa League for Manchester United since 2016. As Zlatan Ibrahimovic a hat-trick for Manchester United in the Europa League. It's your brand anymore all bono. Clearly, this season, watch why Manchester United best player. The last 6 matches are Bruno Fernandes about the Manchester United king was just 6 goals and the Manchester United. And in that matches and after that sequence, the only match and Bruno involved in a goal. So one assist and answer one share. Na Real Sociedad were away. We are only free 5 matches na kanina. Either say or share and answer or assist. And the Manchester United bobo kono. This is the player we are talking about. Enra Bruno Fernandes ababa be player. Why are directly involved in a lot of goals Europa League ni mu than any player wabo Europa League ni be in the Europe's history. Bruno Fernandes about 53 games we Europa mu was shot 24 goals and a 17 assists. And the out of 53 matches no we contributed directly 41 goals Europa League ni mu. It is our record no and so da ho. Kin dienti America say Bruno anhwe ya obe we see the prime days for Manchester United ne say performance na brand ye ne danadi no Manchester United mpanyifo no nya ready so mo be fa quality players e dia ka brand ye ne ho players mo modi mo be so ani no mo dia ye project e be boa Bruno Fernandes ene ye di Giovanni Quenda honkomo Manchester United chance ye di Giovanni Quenda honkomo abra coach e friend Ruben Amorim e join Manchester United in January. They went him to a Sporting Lisbon so mo hia brand ye no se omra mesia kan fama Manchester United. Omuni mpanifo kodi nkomo no. Omo so ma ready so mo betua 40 million euros. Na Sporting Lisbon say one year crampo ye 45 between 45 to 50 and only sika omo koti. Manchester United so mo ko mo chiaba. Mpanifo nyante omo nka. Chelsea went in. Chelsea akwa kire say see football na kwa do stage ah. So who pay player, you don't look at the price of the player. You look at the qualities e be fit with team now. Now what you see can now their for player na dia ba. Chelsea call you no mu hia brand no quality no. Omo kwa tia 50 million no. Omo dey fa brand na dia ba. We be sign 7 years contract e dia ma Chelsea. Now we are na edin come about Osimhen. Na edin come about Gyökeres. Some Manchester United pay for so omo boaden. E to omo person omo kokko fa Mateta de ne ba. E ti so omo ko player bia ho ne e bobo na obo ka se ne boaden. Then when you're ready, say, oh, yeah, project about players of more quality.
But of late, almost when you say, oh, my year transfers, be under Sir General Cliff and the Ineos for no, Omuni say, Omoba, Mojo Busunuma, Mrs. or my dosso, and then one, I'm more Cassie and Clay, Casemiro mo, Christian Harris and more, Ebimote 1 Lindelof for more. Anthony Martial mo betena club number 10 years, 9-10 years. Omon person be some mistakes in the beam. Ntia na baby omo person mo fan mo ngintum.
Ken, baby o person wo fan. E player bo asem ne yeka. We are not saying don't buy quality. And answer wo kwa to player and hebo no. But the me che ne say baby market na kwa do no. You look at the qualities of the player rather than the price tag. And in buying every player, you gamble. It is a what to players be in the past. Na niema nko year. That doesn't mean say ni se okoko yisika. I was for the top player BBM. And for me, I believe say Bruno Fernandes said him be kind no. Any Man United in penny for an international. No one channel the kind of sporting project on Woma Boboko no. Because a boko quality be ho. Now because a bunti wunti to dia. E be wiase no. Na Bruno Fernandes abo wiase bo nyina o Manchester United. But when ya the papa bia I want a football career more fan chile and a be harding. Ken player your friend say Florian Wirtz. And open players on mobile attacking midfielders. Number 10. Our more quality no was ropa untimi money Florian Wirtz and Femfrim. Baby a Florian Wirtz Gina says here. There are clubs are more penal. Manchester City is your penal. Bayern Munich is your penal. Bayer Leverkusen for so omo de omo ma brand in ko ba bia. On be ma brand na tena. Na what's your kind dia mo. Untimi blame omo so omo kasa asem na because last season Abrante any games for boy 33 games in the Bundesliga or 11 goals and or assist 11. This season we about 25 our Bundesliga anymore. We share 9 assist 10. And consistently Abrante any chesa was our quality do the boko no. He won the Bundesliga player of the season last year. It is a player and I say your team now was such a player obe pese obe keep you know. But Bayer Leverkusen for an entiase Obaso odo krampo ne da ase na nka mbeso so wo mpe obiem. Akwada bia na ase nipa bia siso a dreams and aspirations. Etubo brand do stage bia. No matter where you are, obepese obekọ wani mu abrabonim. Eden Hazard, me you seen as a case study. I am sure at the time of feel you ever Chelsea no. Na dem pai bo nyina ne so onya sa Premier League move na wawie. But obedu Chelsea ball our boy Madrid number you know. Edu mrebi na ya ntokwa between on Chelsea because he wanted to move on because no feel say baby a wadru no. Real Madrid ne be man sa platform na opeso odinya de ohwehwe wo football career mu. From there, o movie on. Thibaut Courtois is another case study. I am sure at that time I know Belgium or take Chelsea peno. Ne uni je ya broso masada no utimi se wantimi ana. Cristiano Ronaldo from Sporting Lisbon bedroom Manchester United. But we hear there was so ye no. or moving on to another club. No few say stage in our do no. On the bet me elevate no to the level he wants to get to. And we did it at this moment. Ball a foreign vetsabo. Ediama ba Liverpool Bobo no domestically, continentally. Abuama Metimia winning the Bundesliga trophy last season. No, he's gotten to that stage of Bepe. So be moving on from that particular club. No, joining a new club because at this stage, say ye clubs so Metimia Champions League. This season already by Liverpool in the film. Next season there is no guarantee. And this stage now what do no Bepe Champions League trophy. Or Bepe so be Metimia project no. Now what Timia bench so beje Ballon d'Or. And I say a bomb ran to Metimia Ballon d'Or mpoa. Ebe ni di India ka ho no. Ba Liverpool in Timi man is our platform no. And so therefore Montiasi. No one cash in on the player. Now moving on to the next stage of his life Ken.
Biggie, me da se batam na me hu yibi wa na me hwe kakra na me hwe yedin kakra me hu se na aye adujamfi o se one consider about FFP no because Manchester United situation FFP no so ye key omontimi top player said ye wo sika no this omoton answer omo outline and I go first say omo present a project na man answer na o sign it so extend it Bruno so extend the contract or extend the contract into some better no and I say unimdi or extend the contract
from that time till then Meti bi no wadi nkomo na ma sign a contract but me sign a contract ni wi a dia wo ka kire me no ebia mre ko nanim no wo ya de fofo
enti loss in the ya be sign ya wo juicy kai say wi a eno no de na eti sign so wo bi sa wo ka Bruno Fernandes as na make you fancy but elders me call we so ma say mo say nua na bebre edi nkomo so but you know about Janet Tata Kwame as a Janet meaning so mo de a on Arsenal no Madrid no pe o say Arsenal timi shegua you are DB or union man or Motasha on chef for a month. And Mamos were catch union move.
Arsenal to me say go.
Arsenal should go. Arsenal to me should go. Edit your Madrid. To me the ball back up a crack to call to an nature. Sadia non chef for 1 month. Young fancy you. Namen Comra, media hodie. But then the time about me because I could pass Arsenal to what now. You better know who say Anna. The Bobby promise to be and say.